Hi you all, and welcome to my channel Overcoming Gluttony. My name is Alicia and I used to weigh 327 pounds. I currently weigh 260 pounds and I have successfully kept the weight off since July of 2020. On my channel I vlog daily, plus every week I show you what I've meal prepped and all of the food that I have in my household. We also grow microgreens together and we have weigh-in Wednesdays as well. So let's chit chat about ending the story. Ending the story. I remember when my little sister committed suicide in 2012. I was starting to pick up weight and I said, I don't want to get fat again. I was like fitting a size 10, 12, and I ballooned up to a 14 and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna go back, and I lost the weight. And then within 6 months after my little sister committing suicide, my grandmother died, and she died in a way that was pretty traumatic. She was in a facility and she was becoming violent, so they put her in a different facility for violent seniors, and she was dead within a week. Yeah, so it was like, whoa. And when my grandmother, who was my favorite person in the whole world, passed away, I gave up. I said to blank with life, and I just gave up. And for over a decade, I've shared this story about how I gained 80 pounds when my little sister passed away. I shared that story. And it's not a story as in it's a lie, but the situation that I used to justify my weight gain. Yeah. I would say to people over and over again, I haven't always been fat. I gained 80 pounds when my little sister committed suicide. How many of us have a story about why we're fat? I personally like to watch other people talk about how they transformed their bodies from being fat to fit. And they will share part of their story. They'll say, oh, I've always been big all my life. And they'll show a picture of their family and you see all their other family members are big too. That's a part of their story. Some stories I've heard are because women started birth control, they got big. Other stories are when family members died, multiple died within a year, like my experience, they got big. What's your story? Maybe it's you've never known health. Maybe it's you have PCOS. I don't know how many variations or forms of stories that there are out there, but I do know that you can end it. I can't think of a situation where it is impossible to lose weight unless somebody's force feeding you, like you're chained and you're being force fed. But whatever story you have about why you're overweight, please let go of it. Please don't carry it for over a decade like I did. And if you're like, girl, I got you beat. I've been carrying this for 3-4 decades. Well, let's make a change. Let's end that story. Let's not carry that reason about why we're big with us anymore. There are alternative things that we can do to change the narrative. We can choose to change our lives and become healthier. Or we can choose to continue to carry around an excuse about our unhealthy practices. Either way, we have a choice. And let's choose to end the story. So, I would like to report to you that I have been successful in completing my 2023 goals. I did walk for an hour and eat 4 servings of vegetables and drink 60 ounces of water. And fortunately, I broke that streak. It was like a 2-day streak of me not doing what I needed to do. I've broken it, and I'm like, okay, look, I can't keep having these excuses because I want my success rate for me and my behaviors. I want to stay in the 90s. I would like to be at 98%. So allowing this stuff to impede me and just not being disciplined to handle my business, this isn't going to work for me. Even though I am experiencing great successes, like you've heard on my weigh-in Wednesday with how many inches I've lost in March, and I see myself physically getting healthier, and I'm experiencing a lot of non-scale victories. I don't want to let or allow my daily behaviors to slip. I don't want it to be a habit where when I have early morning meetings that I'm not doing my goals in the way that I should. So I would like to read to you a poem that I wrote. It's titled Heavenly Recuperation. Heavenly Recuperation. Heavenly recuperation is necessary after some tests. A time to feast on what God has done. A time to receive much rest. Fasting, praying, seeking God through His Word day and night. Permitting Him to fight your battles while you on your knees gain insight. Allowing yourself to step back while being advised to His plan. Even when you're unfamiliar with the territory, continue to obediently stand. Heavenly recuperation is part of the Master's will. He is God, not you. Be patient and be still. P.S. Did you ever take the time to notice and really see that while you were sent to recuperate, He worked all things out perfectly? Thank you for your time. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.